everybody. Basically, I think we were having trouble with my dreams, that stream I had earlier. So I deleted it. It's probably because my alarm kept going off. I don't know why it was going off even though it was off. It was so weird. Why it was going like that. It was so weird. That was so weird. That was just so weird. Like, my alarm just kept going off. Like, I don't know what it was. It was already turned off. It's just so weird. That was so weird. That was so weird. Why won't you be on? Sorry I didn't answer. I was looking at something. Babe. Sorry if I didn't answer your question. Why aren't you gonna be on today? Are you making a video? Or is today somebody's birthday? The reason why I'm not gonna be on VRChat. Alright. Hey, I'm not gonna... Alright, understandable. I don't know if this is true or not. You know how we've been talking about Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 and stuff like that? Somebody that's in the group and that works with like on Poppy Playtime, he took a picture, and when he took the picture, it saw a Google Meeting, and right by it says Chapter 4. So they're already getting ready for us. Oh boy. Yay! I get to see my little baby. I mean, my little baby. So it's officially confirming that Chapter 4 is happening, but they're in a Google Meeting right now, confirming like what they're gonna do and stuff. They also have Discord. I have to admit, I haven't gotten into the Discord, but I think I know what it looks like. I just haven't jumped in because I thought if I jumped in, it'd be like, why are you here? I don't want to like do that. But there is confirms that it will happen. If it does happen, that's gonna be so cool. And they already have the Smiling Critters in Project Playtime. The person's name's Zach, and basically on his Instagram, he posted a picture of him, and you can see right up in the top of the corner it says Meet, but it's Google Meet, and right next to it says Chapter 4. So Chapter 4 is confirmed, but we don't know what the day. If it says that and he works for Mob Gaming, it might happen. But I'm at lunch. I'm not at school today. I guess I'm home. I slept in tight. Well, but it is confirmed if a person works with them by the name of Zach. He posted on his Instagram, so that's given. Chapter 4 is happening, but no date. And there he adds Smiling Critters to Project Playtime. We catnap already. That quick. That was quick. That quick. Huggy Wuggy backstory. Victory turned the Huggies to. Kissy, Mommy Long Legs. Boxy Boo backstory. Hopscotch. Why is he dancing about the dogs in the bed? Or is that just a mod? Yeah, that looks like a mod right there. Getting up doesn't hang like that. Okay, hold up. That's a mod. But if it does happen, then we gotta expect it. But we don't know what day or the trailer comes out. Usually the trailer comes out early before the game even comes out. The game probably take 2 years. But I hope it doesn't. But who knows? Because the last one was a huge hit. That was huge. Very huge. Hold on, I'm gonna search. How many... Chapter 3. How many people like chapter 3? It doesn't say how many people like it. But when it says I would say like 100 people like it. So I would say, don't know. Because it says, like, the game can hold for, like, 3,800 players in max. That would be so cool. They have some Project Playtime. There are me plushies. So I have this one. ASMR every day. So basically, if it does happen, who can we expect to be the villain? Poppy Playtime. Pictures for chapter 4. There was a picture I looked at and it looked really real. But then when you look at it, the person who made it said, "This is fan made. This is not the real thing until they make the real thing." Like, the chapter. All we can expect right now is that it could be the Daddy Longlegs, or it could be Prototype, or it could even be Dog Day. Could be Kissy Missy, or it could be even the kid that helped us in chapter 3. That who's the villain. Or we can even expect it to probably be Huggy or again, I don't know. Or Daisy. Or Baby Longlegs. That'd be kinda cool to see a Baby Longlegs. Or Bunsy Bunny. Oh, Bunsy Bunny got killed last time. Yeah, that's right. He got killed. Yeah, I expect this could be Prototype, Dog Day, or Daddy Longlegs, or Baby Longlegs, or Daisy. For I don't know if they said a release date. Chapter 4. The release date. You know what would be kind of cool? If like they had the smiling critters, but then you finally get to see like Catnap as a smiling critter. Alright, so this is what Google said. On like, it could be, if you're still in the chat, are you still listening here? That chapter 4 could go to like 2025 or 2026. So it might be 2 years. Then the reason why they do that is because I think it's because it gives them more time to work on it. That's when the game could be released. But trailer wise, I think it's release trailer. Chapter 4 trailer, it could, I'll probably say it would be like next year. And the reason why they do it like usually like next year, it's probably because so that I get some time to work on it, because it could be bigger than the other one. That could be even more crazy because the other one was huge. It was eternally huge. It might not seem like it's huge, but yeah, it was so small. And then I think once they got bigger, like once a lot of people it got bigger, and then chapter 3 was much bigger than chapter 2. And then so chapter 4 is going to be bigger than chapter 3 probably. I think they just make it bigger, which is kind of cool. Which that could probably be it. And they work better when it's like 2 years. Which 2 years is not long. I mean, it sounds like it's long, but by the time it comes out, I'll be like already married, already graduated, so stuff like that. Yeah, and then chapter 4 would be much bigger than chapter 3. It's basically kind of like the FNAF line. Like Five Freddy's like had the small, and then they grew huge, and then when they did, it gave us a story. This was what Poppy Playtime's doing. Since FNAF is not like coming out as much anymore because Scott Coffin is done and handed it over to somebody else. We're gonna have to figure out that, but Poppy Playtime is still on their track. It was so little of like chapter 1, and chapter 2 is like a little bigger. And then chapter 3 like was big, and then chapter 4 will be much bigger probably. That's what I'm seeing about. Because I think they're doing that to make it grow. I'll like. Yes, I like watched The Hour of Joy, and I didn't think it was creepy at all when I first watched it. I think it was kind of like sad because of like what happened to the kids and stuff with all the tapes. I haven't played the game, but I mean, like, I don't play those kind of scary games. But I can watch the tapes on YouTube. There, and there's like, we could probably learn more about the kids, like in chapter 4 probably. About like where their parents are, or like what happened. Like, that could be a thing that we're gonna learn next. That could be a thing. Oh yeah, we can learn about the co-workers. Like the ones that like we'll probably learn about is the ones that are sick and evil that did that to kids, and the ones that like actually adored the kids and took care of them, and even about the kids. See what even happens. That'll be even like it takes the line of Huggy Wuggy first from the first game, and then moves it on to the next thing and gets more of the story. I'll write that. I'm back, so it took a while. People already left, probably. What happens in chapter 4? He probably would try to make you into a toy prototype, probably. Yeah. It was a good question, that's why. I mean, you are right. That is a good question because prototype, he doesn't hurt us in like the few chapters. But he hurts the toys that don't do his job right. So like the first one he hurt or took away was Mommy Longlegs, because she tried to kill the person, and then she fell obviously, and then he took her body and her head and arm away, and then basically when it was chapter 3, he catnapped, did the same, trying to like kill us and stuff, and then he didn't do a good job. And Prototype took him away. I'm like, dude, why? So, like, there's a chance that Prototype is using some of those characters' bodies as a form, or can probably use them to be the big villain. The big villain, like the big villain of. Hello, Gibson. To be the big villain of. Probably to be the big villain of the next chapter. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying Mommy Long was a catnap when I got grabbed by them, but by Prototype. But Huggy Wuggy never. Huggy Wuggy fell and hit, but he disappeared. But then he came back, a Nightmare Huggy. Nightmare Huggy. But that was an illusion of Huggy. That's the question. Is Prototype using every other animal's part? Like, the toy's part that, like, did not do the job correctly. Or, like, completely didn't obey Prototype and got slaughtered. Is he using his parts to be the big villain? We'll find out. Yeah, chapter 4 happens. We'll figure that out. You're probably right. Huggy's probably still alive. But the other question is, in chapter 3, the last part, like the cliffhanger, who killed Kissy Missy? Because we heard her scream in the last. Like, we heard her scream, but we don't know who killed her. And then ended off there for chapter 4. For like chapter 3 ended off, and then chapter 4 happened after, when it gets done. So will we figure out who killed Kissy Missy? Because there's 2 different ways. We didn't hear stomping. We only heard stomping from Kissy Missy. There would be another person if they're walking. Another person and killed her. We would hear the few feet. I don't know. I don't have the real video, but there's a claim that by a person that posted something on their Instagram, and they were in a meeting, and they work for Poppy Playtime, and in the meeting, it was Google Meet, so that's online meeting. It said Google Meeting, and then slash chapter 4, and this person's name is, I think his name is Kevin. And if he is working for them, some of these stuff, he also has Discord. Some of these stuff can really lead to Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Though few people I can think of is Kissy Messy, Daddy Long Ghost, Baby Long Ghost, Daisy, or Prototype to be the next villain. That's what I'm thinking of. Because a Prototype, because Catnap, how's Catnap gonna hurt Kissy Messy when he already died? So it could be Huggy, or it could be Prototype that hurt Kissy Messy too. But Huggy died too. It could be Nightmare Huggy. I'm trying to figure out who killed her. Like, it was a shock because, I mean, she's helped us. Like, Kissy Messy, she didn't know better. And I know she was part of the massacre with, Hour of Joy and stuff like that. Hour of Joy and stuff. But who killed her? Who hurt her? Because she's helped us too. And no, Poppy has like also helped, but also she is like got us to stay too, which is kind of weird because our character wants to leave. I think it'd probably be Daddy Longlegs. I'm sorry, I think it'd probably be Daddy Longlegs. I just have a feeling that it'll be Daddy Longlegs because we didn't see him in any of the series. The only part we see of like Daddy Longlegs wasn't in the picture with Mommy Longlegs. I have a feeling it's that or Prototype. That's who I have a feeling. But also, I still feel like she's evil, Poppy. I still feel like she's evil. There's something about her. Babe, I know he was. It was in the picture. People... It was in the picture. He wasn't like a killer. So that could also mean that he could also be removed to be a killer in this chapter. Who knows? I'm not the one that works with him. So all I can tell you is that's what I probably think. Or... I still think it's Prototype that's gonna be our main villain. I still think it's gonna be Prototype. I'm sorry, but also people are trying to figure out who Prototype is. People are saying it's the kid that helped us last time. Which that kid has never helped us in 1 or 2, but started helping us in chapter 3. It's kind of off because you can hear in the little voice of that kid that's helping us that he's like also trying to hyper his voice. In a way. It got to sound weird, but I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see until that trailer comes out. Right now, we just have to wait. But also, it could be Daisy. There was something said about Daisy, but I don't know if it'll be her because, I mean, if it was her, she's a flower. She doesn't have a long arm. That's also the other question. So we gotta figure this out. I've been watching theories, so like, hey, I've been watching like theories, like game theory. Like there's Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Figuring out who Prototype is. Who else? I mean, Baby Longlegs probably wouldn't do anything because he's a baby. And plus, the last PJ won't do anything because PJ like died. Because you see in like Chapter 3, you see a catnap standing up, praising something, and PJ's on it with the other smiling critters, and Mommy Longlegs, and that's the orphan room. And my mom's home. Did she forget to get dinner? I'm probably gonna do something in a minute. After I eat, I gotta do something. So I'll probably not call me until I will like probably just stay muted. So probably just don't call me. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do something. Bad news about my cousin. She's not doing good. They took her off the ventilator yesterday or the day before. And we just found out they just put her back on the ventilator. She was doing so much better. And now she's being put back into it. Mom's rushing to the hospital. I'll probably do that thing tomorrow night. Alright, so my granny calls my mom, tells her, and now my mom's rushing back up there. So, let's pray again. Or keep praying your prayers, guys. And get one. Everything was going so good, and now it's going bad again. It's not your fault, babe. It's not your fault. Thank you for praying. I think it's just she's fighting. That's what she's probably doing. She's fighting and it's not going good. Because I know you can fight when you're not feeling good, but also it can also go bad. Yeah, keep her in prayers. Yeah, I'm doing that thing tomorrow I have to do. Thank you. Babe, I'm also gonna try to work on your character as I'm gonna work on my character again. What I showed you last night, and I will probably work on yours tonight or tomorrow. Okay. You're working on it right now.
He's outside with the big truck spraying our yard, but he won't come in. Alright. Eat, and I'll call you in a little bit.
Okay. Let me know anything on it.
Love you.
I'll probably just keep her in y'all's prayers. I just keep her in prayers, and I would just keep her in prayers. Thank for the ones that I keep in my cousin in prayers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping too. Been very hard and horrifying. Been scary. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, okay? Just keep my cousin in prayers, please, guys. It means a lot. Thank you. Anyways, Fiona the Fox signing out. Goodbye, everybody.